strength of it as well.
Chief Meteorologist Pete Delkus joins us now. So Pete, how can you tell the strength of a tornado and if it's actually on the ground?
Well, John, it's very hard to do, and you actually can't tell the strength of a tornado just by looking at it. You have to wait to see how much damage it creates. And the only way you can tell if a tornado is on the ground is usually when a storm spotter sees it on the ground. But on rare occasions, you can tell by looking at Doppler radar. And Steve McCauley is in the Weather Center right now. And Steve, tell us how we use Doppler radar to detect tornadoes.
Well, Pete, you got to remember that Doppler radar can not only see the rain and hail, but it can also see an indication of what the wind is doing in and around a storm. Let me show you what this tornado looked like as it was approaching Joplin, Missouri last Sunday. Again, just some light showers there you can see moving into the northwest side of Joplin, but the core of the storm was marching east and southeast right toward the city. And as you take a look at this, as it moved over Joplin, you can see how the rain and the hail is being pulled out of the back of the storm and wrapping up in a little hook. It kind of looks like a fish hook right here, and that is often an indication that a tornado is present. But again, the Doppler radar can see the wind. Let me switch this over to the wind, and everywhere you see a warm color, the red colors, that is telling you that the wind is blowing away from the radar that's up here in Springfield in Missouri. And everywhere you see the cool colors, the greens, that is telling you that the wind is blowing toward the radar. So something is going on right here where the red and green are stuck together. This color is telling me the winds are blowing away from the radar at 130 miles an hour. This bright green is telling me that the winds are blowing toward Springfield at 130 miles an hour. So there's something there going around and around in circles, and that is what a tornado looks like on the Doppler radar. Now let me switch it back over to the regular display and advance it about 5 minutes into the future. And now what you are seeing is not rain and hail, folks. What you're seeing here is a high reflectivity return to the Doppler radar, which is buildings, trees, and cars that are being blown up. Let me show you a three-dimensional look at it, and we'll show you that this was actually being blown up 18,000 feet into the air. That is homes, trees, and cars 18,000 feet high. That is how you can tell a tornado is on the ground with Doppler radar. Pete?
Steve, a great explanation right there. A very, very thorough, very well done explanation. My thanks.